Hare Krishna. So welcome to this Kartal course. This is our offering to the Bhakti world during Purushottama month. It comes from my research into kartals since joining the 24-hour kirtan team here in Sridham Mayapur. I found when I was looking into kartals more, it's very difficult to find a good comprehensive course in English that will teach from the very basics right up to more advanced techniques for those who like a little more spice in their kirtans. So I decided to put this together to help my own learning and to help anyone who wants to learn kartals to play nicely. I welcome any comments, feedback throughout the course. If you have any corrections or additions to anything I present here, it's really welcome. That way we'll learn better, we'll be able to present something nicer to the world on kartals. So, those that don't know, these are kartals. They're a pair of finger cymbals used in kirtan. They help keep the rhythm. Kartals can give a lot of energy and beauty to a kirtan when they're played sweetly. And they can also be played alone when there's no other instrumentation available. In fact, that's how Srila Prabhupada started the first Harinam Sankirtan in the West, with just a pair of kartals, pure devotional heart, and his voice. It can be very fun to play the kartals, and is usually the easiest instrument for musicians to pick up of any level. But because of this, it often means that a kirtan can be disturbed by a well-intentioned but inexperienced kirtaneer or kartal player. So it ends up being quite disturbing. So hopefully this course will help to curb that by teaching you how to play kartal nicely, best I can. And if you follow along with the videos in this course, then very soon you'll become a nice kartal player. By becoming more expert, your kartal playing will be a source of pleasure for yourself, for the devotees around you, the other kirtaneers, and ultimately Krishna. So even the kirtans in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, they also used kartals, for example described in the Gora Artik song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala. Conch shells, bells and karatalas resound, and the mridangas play very sweetly. This kirtan music is supremely sweet and relishable to hear. So you'll note in that verse that the music was really supremely sweet and relishable to hear. So although it's not necessary that we're expert musicians, what's actually required is our affectionate love in kirtan. If we enhance the elements, the musical elements of the kirtan, it will be greatly appreciated by ourselves, others around us, like I say, and Krishna. It's just making that small effort to the best of our abilities. There's a really nice article called The Art of Kirtan by Raj Kishore Prabhu. And so there's a lovely quote in that article. I recommend checking out the whole article. There's a description below, or rather there's a link below in the description. There Raj Kishore Prabhu says, "To make an effort to increase the beauty of one's celebration of Krishna's name is itself an act of love." So, how are we going to increase the beauty of our kartal playing? So here's the syllabus. First we will start with the beginner section. So some of you will be able to skip this section if you've been playing kartals a little bit. But this is for those of you that haven't really played very much or have played very little and would really like to understand the basics. So we will cover buying and stringing kartals, how to hold the kartals, kartal etiquette, basic kartal sounds and practice tips, counting, keeping time, rhythm, basic kirtan rhythms. There's 4-beat and 6-beat. That will cover the beginner's section. As I say, some of you might be able to skip it, or maybe you'll only want to check out a few videos from this section. But if you do this beginning section, or you're already ready for it, then you can move on to the advanced section. Although we call it advanced, actually anybody will be able to pick it up. We will cover kartal strikes or bowls, Bowls are syllables that we use to express different sounds created by the kartals. So this will facilitate our learning greatly because we can put those syllables into various mantras that express different rhythms. We'll also cover wrist loosening exercises, Kaharvatal mantras, which are it's basically 4-beat mantras or 8-beat mantras, Dadratal mantras or 6-beat mantras, Garbatal mantras, which is also 6-beat mantras but a little faster. Then we will cover tihais, which are the rhythmic variations that connect two mantras. So when you do the Maha mantra all the way through, sometimes you hear the drum at the end. So similarly, we'll have various rhythmic patterns that you can use on the kartal to bring some sweetness as you transition between mantras. And then we'll also cover alankas, which are decorations. Finally, as a last little note, nothing really beats personal instruction. So if you've got someone around you who can teach you, that'll be really great and will be more beneficial for you. But if there's no facility, I really hope this course will serve you well to develop your kartal playing skills. Take your time, enjoy the journey. Hare Krishna.
Some observe the Lord's glories from a distance. Some serve in person, offering him assistance. Some become